flame reading right now. And sorry for me being gone, guys. I've had a lot going on with my kids, and I just couldn't get back to my videos. I'm so sorry. I really have had a lot going on. Anyways, Spirit, please guide and direct me with the twin flame energy. Show me what needs to happen. All right. Show me what needs to happen. Show me what needs to happen. No, I lost signal for a second. Sorry, guys, I lost signal. Oops, I lost signal there for a second. It needs to happen. All right, bottom of the deck is Bhadra Kali, number 14. Ooh, I love her. Her earrings are giving me 69 vibes. So maybe there's a position you guys like, 69, or maybe that's just Cancerian vibes. And then the nose ring is giving me vibes. Maybe one of you guys has a nose ring or wants to get one. With the choker, I definitely feel there's some kind of domination going on. Maybe you like to be dominated, or maybe this person likes to be dominated. And then on her crown is cobras, 3 of them. So Medusa vibes, right? Which is like being taken advantage of. I hope you guys know the whole story of Medusa, but she was a beautiful young virgin that was one of Venus's most dedicated girls. And anyways, somebody got jealous, one of the other goddesses up there, and they sent Neptune, or not Neptune, Poseidon, to go after her and take advantage of her and take away her purity. And then she was cursed and made very ugly by making her turn into a snake and having snake hair, so nobody would look at her. And I think the reason behind all of that was the goddess, Aphrodite. The goddess Aphrodite was so jealous of how beautiful and pure this young maiden was that was serving her, that she just wanted to destroy her reputation, destroy her looks, and just destroy, because everybody wanted to see the maiden. Everyone thought the maiden was the most beautiful girl, maybe even more than the goddess. So there was some jealousy. So I'm just saying there could be some jealousy here that needs to be dealt with, if that means anything to any of you guys. Well, that one just wanted to pop out, so we're going to take it. Ooh, we have achievement. Look at all that effort that finally paid off. Somebody is recognizing you and your goal setting. You know, you're achieving great things. You're really setting the standards. You're going out there and you're doing it. You're doing the work. You've come a long way. And you've put a lot of work into yourself and into this situation. And, you know, you're happy about it. So I think you're feeling really good with your achievements, with yourself. Then we have transformation, let it happen. And this is death and rebirth. It's all things must die, such as the winter kills all things. And then it becomes alive again. So, okay, sorry about that, guys. My signal is messing up just a bit. Which is weird because Mercury just came out of retrograde, so it should be getting better. Anyways, I think I fixed it. I just plugged in my charger differently. Okay, so that's what we have going on. Achievement, jealousy. God, there's so many things going on. Right now, I'm just getting into the overall message for the both of you, and then I'll dive into the DM and the DF individually, okay? So this is just an opening, an opening for the twins together. Okay. And I dropped it. Ooh, we got 1010. High Priestess, expanding consciousness. You know what? And you guys have noticed this. I know in a lot of other people's readings. I know you guys have noticed because I've noticed, and I don't even watch that much. But I have noticed that the High Priestess has come out in so many readings lately. So has the World card. The World and the High Priestess. Very toe-to-toe. What's another one that I've seen that's popped out a lot? Death has popped out quite a bit. And the Devil. Okay? So if I look at that as a whole, as a community, in a nutshell, we are completing karmas, of course. But more than that, we're conquering our demons. We definitely are. So the twin flames are spiritually conquering whatever little things had a hold on you, okay? Whatever it was, you know, and I could give you a whole list, but you know. And just know that whatever that thing was, you've released it, you're done, you've completed it, you've moved on, you've let go, or you've, you know, conquered that inner demon inside yourself, the inner voice, the addictions, the habitual patterns, you've defeated it. So the High Priestess is like a job well done, right? Achievement. Finally, all your spiritual work paid off. You are expanding your consciousness now. Bottom of the deck is trust. Ask, listen, and allow. I love the little figure of the heart with her hands. Well, overall, somebody wants you to, well, why do I say somebody? Your twin flame wants you to trust them. There's parts of you right now that does not trust them, but they really want you to trust them. Hi from the UK. Hi, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad right now I can connect with the other part of the world. That is so exciting for me. That makes me really happy. I'm glad to see you guys. Okay, that's awesome. All right, so anyways, let's get another oracle. We have come home. See, 69 Cancerian energy. All right. And this is all about I miss you. I want you to come home. I want to come home with you. This is also something about your homes. You and your twin flame are really going through this home situation. Like there's something concerning where you live, okay? That's being dealt with. And bottom of the deck is pleasure. Ooh, some good news is coming, right? It's like, I hate to burst your bubble, but we're having good news, all right? Somebody's going to come to your house, most likely. I keep saying somebody. Your twin flame is going to come to your house, or you're going to go to their house, and you guys are going to experience pleasure, okay? There's going to be pleasure. It doesn't have to be sexual. It could be pleasure as a family, pleasure as friends, pleasure as lovers. Pleasure is just having a good time, but you and your twin are going to be getting together at your house. Or their house. All right, so let's get some other cards. Spirit guide and direct me for the twin flames. JJ, my twin did come to my house. Okay, well, it's showing up in the cards. Awesome. Bottom of the deck, twin flames, is Two of Wands, the path. Oh, then we have the Three of Pentacles, progress, and like I've called it, the World card. Keeps coming out, but interesting. In this reading, the World card is in reverse. So we're moving on, we're stepping up, but it's not over. You know what? This is leveling up. If you guys thought your connection was done and over with, it's not. You're leveling up as twin flames. There's a higher consciousness that you guys are getting on, and the path is your twin flame, twin fire path, all right? You guys are getting on the right path. You're making peace with that, Four of Swords. And the Book of Secrets is here. Kind of keeping your little path a secret, okay? Not everybody's going to know what's going on in your path. It's just kind of between you guys. All right, so it's not something you're gonna go announce with, you know, a bunch of people to the world. Hey, me and so are on this path and blah, blah, blah. Mm-mm. We have the Two of Earth, the Seven of Fire, Challenges, and the Hermit. They just came out. So Virgo vibes, definitely. Sag, Taurus, Virgo, mostly Virgo. A lot of Virgo. Okay. There's a lot of going within yourself and soul searching for you and your twin. I see like the sun and the lantern and the moon over here. Like there's a balance, okay? Introspection and self-discovery and mentorship. So there's a lot of learning you guys are going through. But it's not without its own challenge. But I think both of you are determined, like nothing's stopping you guys. There's other people. Seven of Wands is usually a lot of other people trying to attack you guys. Trying to come at you, trying to ruin this for whatever reason. You know, just a bunch of drama, a bunch of just haters trying to ruin this. And it's like you guys are determined. It's not going to happen. And with the Two of Earth, it's prioritization, balance, and playfulness. You guys are balancing your worlds together. And notice all the butterflies, the transformation, the death energy, right? So the boat also for kind of peace, moving on, getting away from drama. You guys are kind of getting away from it all. That's what I feel. Maybe you guys are going to go on a trip. I don't know, but you guys are getting away from it all. Thank you, your Empress, everything, $10. Thank you so much. I couldn't do 11. Oh, thank you, Empress, everything. May you be blessed tenfold. Thank you for that gift. Let's see the 1010. Ooh, page number 83. If 83 and 1010 stand out for you, boom. Okay. When the High Priestess makes an appearance, it's a sign that you twin flames are elevating to a higher dimension of awareness. You are open and ready and willing to embrace the divine presence. And as you twins are allowing all of this, get this, you trust. There's trust. You trust your heart. You experience oneness with this person. You've mastered the ability to reconnect. So you've been able to reconnect with your source energy inside yourself, thus reconnecting with your twin. You are experiencing a life after death. See, we talked about it with the transformation card, life after death. Creating a new identity for yourself. So you guys are becoming a new person. You're becoming a brand new person with your behavior, with your looks, with your life. And so is your twin, of course, because you guys mirror. This is a clean slate for the both of you. And there's some endless possibilities. Trusting yourself will make you solid and strong in your intuition. You have an elevated consciousness right now. You're viewing things from a higher perspective. And as you rise up against your highest creative abilities, you're going to be more fulfilled in life. I like that. So you're going to be more fulfilled. Let's see, trust. Card 30, if that means anything to you guys. I mean, page 30. You guys are bright light with innate intelligence that lies deep within you. This card is reminding you to trust and celebrate your intuition and your wisdom. Your higher mind is definitely taking over. Ooh, and that's probably very true for all of you. Your higher self is taking the wheel, okay? This card is telling you guys that it's intentional effort to trust yourself on this part of the journey. Lack of trust will block you from going forward on your divine path. Okay, so yeah, you know, in a nutshell, you guys are like, okay, my higher self's taking over for the better, thank God. Because my lower self was in control there for a while. And now you're overcoming it. Achievement, right? 3 Pentacles, progress. You've moved on. You're not doing that anymore. You're also finding balance and boundaries. I do see a fence. Some of you guys may be talking about a fence, building a fence, whatever, but it represents boundaries, okay? So I do think you guys are creating healthy boundaries. And you do have a little resistance from your twin. Your twin's going to put up a little fight like, hey, don't put up this boundary, you know? I want you, I need you in other ways, you know? But you're like, no, here's the boundary. Can't cross it, not going to cross it. And that's good because your higher self is taking over. Anyways, so that's going on overall. Let's see what you need to do. Ooh, we have Shadashi. She's very beautiful. I love the red in her and the lotus and her jewels. Very beautiful. I love the headdress. I love everything. Let's see what it says for what you need to do. Instructions from Spirit, number 26. Ruby red. Some of you guys, ruby, and we do have bright red in both of these images. So maybe you have something like your birthstone is a ruby, or maybe the both of you and your twin love the color red, or maybe you wear the color red often, or maybe you have red hair like me. But either way, ruby is gonna pop out for you. So ruby red with divine, I don't know why I can't talk today, like, excuse me, let me start over. Ruby red with the divine juice of life, she nourishes the body, the mind, and the soul with vitalizing pleasure. Yes, you're right, the sacral chakra. So your innate value is being restored. Your self-esteem is being restored, especially after a time, I'm reading here verbatim, of painful rejection or disappointment, okay? So you guys are working on the achievement of finally feeling better about yourself. 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, because of healthy boundaries, which makes you feel more respected and gives you a better self-esteem, okay? Because your self-esteem was damaged because your twin flame painfully rejected you or disappointed you, okay? So through her blessings, the desires of the heart can finally find fulfillment in new ways. She brings divine energy for the manifestation of wishes. Her presence is an indication of inner power to restore yourself and attract what you need into your life. She's fertile and creative. She's vibrant feminine life force. The color of healing in Hinduism and Buddhism is red. It is the medicine for attraction and magnetism. Now, it's funny because today, well, it was Tuesday. It's late where I'm at now, and it's probably Wednesday across the world. So sorry I'm a little late. But the current energy we just left was Tuesday, which is ruled by Mars, which is red. It is the day of red. So desire, passion, and healing, obviously, in Hinduism and Buddhism. Anyways, the appearance of this card in your reading indicates a time when your ability to attract what you want is heightened. You can be relaxed and trusting in your capacity for magnetically drawing what you want into your world. In this tantric teachings, Kali Ma, desire is not something to be afraid of, but something that can become part of your spiritual path. And no offense, but fire, 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 like everywhere, red, 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 lots of fire. Fire is the element of desire. So, the path of desire. All right, so what do you need to do? Blah, blah, blah. Let's get in here. Your heart needs to be compassionate. Shadashi encourages young people with big dreams to believe in their abilities, to believe in themselves at a deeper level so you can transform. The fulfillment of your desire will be attained. Shadashi often arises when the soul needs deep cleansing, particularly of past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, used, or criticized. If your innate being has been attacked, or you feel personally attacked in any way, she's going to bring healing. All right? And she's going to lay claim to your beauty and your worth. If you've been undervalued on your appearance or overly valued on your appearance, and that's it, just your body, then she provides a healing path to clear the confusion and connect you to the real beauty of yourself, which is your heart. Her oracle indicates all manner of beautiful blessings and awakenings within your being, that all the good things are going to be attracted to your life. Anyways, what Spirit wants you guys to do, the instruction is to just work on your self-worth. Create those healthy boundaries. Remember that you are worth more than your looks or your body. Remember that you deserve dignity. And remember that if you have been in the past rejected and disrespected, you're going to be vindicated. Okay? You've come a long way. There's been a lot against you, but you with your twin flame journey, it's not over, okay? It's not, and you've achieved some great level of success. The Hermit and High Priestess, very spiritual, you know, and this is even Saggy energy, you know? So Saggy and Pisces, both ruled by Jupiter. Very beautiful. And in Vedic sidereal astrology right now, currently, Jupiter is moving into Ashwini, which is Aries vibes, which Ketu is right there with him. So Jupiter and Ketu both rule the sign of Sagittarius. So if you're a Sagittarius rising or moon, this would be a very prominent time for you totally transforming yourself and cutting off things that do not work anymore, okay? And even if you're not a Saggy energy, that beautiful Aries signature is about self. So self-worth. And that's what Jupiter comes to say. Hey, because Jupiter is expansion, right? He blows things up. So your ego is going to get blown up. That's what builds your self-esteem. So Jupiter being in Ashwini, which is a very healing nakshatra, the stars of healing, medicine, is about blowing up your ego. And Ketu represents cutting away things of the past, because Ketu represents the past and the sword, cuts. So we are letting go of all those things, the past self. And Ketu is very spiritual. Like I just said, Ketu and Jupiter both rule Sagittarius in Vedic. So this is about the spiritual path. So right now, the majority of you guys are going to be feeling like, I'm going on the spiritual path. I feel so much more different. I feel so strong in my spirituality. I feel so led by a light inside of me. I feel so awake and aware of my spiritual energy, you know? So this is a very good, healthy balance. And Jupiter, which is major gifts and expansion and glory in all its ways. And Ketu, which is very, what's the right word? I don't want to say poor, but I don't know the right word for it. I'm sorry, guys. It's where, like, you're very simple. Okay, so Ketu's very simple. And just not wanting anything, you know, just, I've been here, done that. Thank you, Your Empress, for the $5. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. May you be blessed tenfold. Thank you so much. So anyways, yeah, you guys are feeling really good about yourself. Spirit sees it. Spirit knows it. Spirit's like, good job, guys. Very, very good job. Good job balancing. Good job being aligned. Very good. All your work is paying off. This person's coming home to you in some sense. Trust your intuition on this. You're doing the right things. You've come such a long way. Just look at the gifts, okay? So anyways, that's in general. And let's just take a quick look now into the DMDF energy. It feels like Christmas? That's awesome. Show me the divine masculine. It's in this stack. Show me the divine masculine. It's definitely that one. Excuse me, my God, I'm so sorry. Bottom of the deck is number 22, the truth. The masculine is being more honest with himself. And he could be a she in a masculine energy, but the masculine feels like I've got to get real and I've got to get honest with myself. And notice she's putting a coin on him. So earth energy. Okay, so Taurus, Virgo, very prominent, and Capricorn. The subconscious is, I need to be honest. The subconscious is getting very real, very raw. So there are feelings and truths at the very core of the masculine that is beginning to become exposed. He's half exposed. I see where the feminine is completely undressed and exposed. So the feminine has been real and raw and open, where the masculine is only half. Kind of like an iceberg, right? The tip of the iceberg is coming out. There's some truths popping up, but there's a lot more under the surface. Okay, and the main card is chemistry. Number 3, I'm loving these vibes. The masculine here may love to cook. All right, cooking a delicious something in there. And she may also love to cook. And they just, you know, the two of them combined, cooking up a lot of chemistry. All right, the both of you guys just know how to turn it on. Okay, intimacy, romance, friendship, passion, excitement, dreams, your bodies. Like you both just know how to, just the right amount to turn everything on. Taurus vibes explains the cooking, second house, but the chemistry between you guys is insane. I do feel that the masculine is aware that you both have an insane chemistry that cannot be matched. It's one of those relationships, well, it's a twin flame, I'm not surprised, but it's just one of those relationships that it's like, it stands out from the rest, you know? The rest are so-so. It's like, yeah, I've had a good time here, I could have a good time over there too, and nothing feels bad, you know, with other people. It's not bad, but it's not this. This is hot. You know what I mean? This is fire. This is chemistry. How many of you guys have ever watched Woman on Top with Penelope Cruz and I forget the other guy? Really good movie. All about cooking, all about romance. And you know what? Spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear it, just click off for a little while. But on Woman on Top, he cheated on her because she always had to be on top. You'll have to watch the movie to figure that out why. But she always had to be on top intimately, you know. And he wanted to feel more masculine. He wanted to be on top. and in control. So he cheated on his wife to go be with a nobody, so he could feel better about himself. It wasn't that he wasn't attracted to her, didn't love her. It's just he wanted that sexually, and she caught him. And his excuse was, I'm a man. I'm a man. Sometimes I need to be on top. And she was like, okay, have your top. Have it. You're a man. That's what you want. That's what you need. Have it. Because women are emotional creatures. And she felt very hurt emotionally. See, men think sex is just so physical. It's just body. It's just the body. They don't realize the sacral chakra, right? All those emotions are coming from the inside. And for a woman, everything's very internal. It's all internal. High priestess. It's all on the inside. And ladies, give them a break, because for them, usually it's all on the outside. It's what they do for you physically. It's what they say to you. It's how they handle you, how they protect you, how they provide for you, what they do to your body, if they can, it's all physical for them. It's the physical reality, where the feminines, it's the inner reality. Okay, different portals. So anyways, yeah, in the movie, she's just, she's done. She, long story short, cut off her love from him to Nino. She cut off his love. And he kept coming back for her. Yeah, it was a beautiful movie. This picture reminds me of that movie, though, which is why I was sharing it with you. Because at the very end, when he kept begging and trying to, fix things with her, she's like, your love is gone. It's just gone. I can't get it back. She did a spell to get rid of the love. And the love was gone. And she's like, I can't be with you anymore. And he was crushed. And he said, well, before I go back home, let's make one more meal together. And they found out that their chemistry was still there. So even though she did a spell to get rid of her love for him, the chemistry was still there between them. The love and the passion of cooking brought both of their passions to life, because Tanina loved food, loved cooking, and so did she, and so they had such good chemistry. And anyways, they fell back in love. She went back home. They opened up their restaurant, and it was a beautiful movie. We have truth and chemistry. So listen, your masculine is dealing with some underlying truths, but the fact remains that you and the masculine have intense chemistry, and he or she knows it. Let's see what some of the issues are between you and your masculine. What are some of the issues? What are the roadblocks, right? The 7 of Wands. What are some of the roadblocks? Tortured. My mind is torturing me with reminders of you everywhere I go. So it's kind of obsession. Both of you probably had this, but your masculine does have some sense of obsession over you. Okay, there's some sense of obsession. Your masculine just wants more and more and more of this chemistry. Can't get enough of it. And just super tortured everywhere he or she goes. Tortured. We also popped up with the soul cleanse needs to be done. I've been purifying my mind and soul. Oh, from impure sexual thoughts. I fantasize about you every night. Seduction. So your masculine has an intimate thing with you. It is what it is. And the problem here is your masculine is trying to purge and purify and cleanse the seduction and the chemistry with you. Listen, it is what it is. Your twin flame masculine is here trying like hell to stop the chemistry and stop the attraction. I guess the big question here is why? Why on earth would he want to stop that? And he could be a she, but why would this person want that to be over, want it to be stopped? We're going to get that answer here in a second. But let's read these truths here. Two hands joined together with one spoon. The intent on stirring the roses, the Venus flower. Reflection here, Taurus is the sign of sensuality, and the senses are the vehicle of her emotions. Even love passes through the physical to reach the heart. Without a satisfying erotic understanding, it loses its security of becoming possessive, hungry, love. Good chemistry is the prerequisite for a long-lasting relationship. Without chemistry, how can a relationship last? It won't. You must have the right chemistry. And both of you, you got it. This is why this relationship can't go away. And as much as this masculine is trying to make it go away, you can't. You can't deny something that's truly there. You can't. Truth says, Aquarian energy, gold is the color of truth. It must bring out the sincerity of the heart. Truth is enlightening, and it's a disruptive form of knowledge. Although knowing it may initially destabilize, it's always better than any lie. All right. So your person is definitely trying to subconsciously quiet and put the truth to bed. Sorry, but it is what it is. Okay, you guys want to know why? Why is the masculine trying to bury this? Why are you trying to bury? Six of Swords, because I already moved on. It's too late. We had so much drama. We had so much drama. It was so difficult. We finally found balance and harmony with one another. We finally flew off into the sunset. I've moved on. You've moved on. But did you really? The answer is no, because we have the King of Cups. Scorpio vibes. The masculine is trying to bury the fact that there's a very large amount of feelings for the both of you. Also, the Fool, Aries, the new beginning. The masculine is burying and hiding those feelings of actually being able to get a fresh new start. The reason this masculine is trying to get rid of this relationship is because the masculine wants to move on, wants to control his love. Let me tell you, there's no controlling it. I know one more movie because you guys know me and I'm such a movie buff. If any of you guys have ever seen The Gone with the Wind, great. A lot of you guys haven't. And many of you haven't even seen Gone with the Wind Part 2, which is Scarlet. Different actresses, different actors, I know, but it was still the point of the movie, okay? And let me tell you, King of Cups, after the initial breakup, Eight of Cups, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. After he left her, because their child died, they had nothing there between each other. She lost another child, and they were fighting, and she was unfaithful. He was gone. And you know what? She moved on. He moved on. Six of Swords. He found her again years later. Let me tell you, that chemistry, still there. After many years in the movie, he found her. They were already separated. He was actually bringing divorce papers. And the chemistry was crazy. They went on a boat ride. They almost drowned. He went to a cabin. They made love. Yes, they did. He kissed her passionately. He felt all those feelings. But it didn't matter. He, being the king of emotions, wanted to bury those emotions, soul cleanse. So Rhett left the house as she was recovering from the drowning experience and left a letter that, "Dear Scarlett, it's over. We're not going to be back together ever. It's done. In fact, here's, I want a divorce, and this is it. You're not going to see me again after this." Well, she was crying. She was distraught. Completely. She was like, "Oh my God, I've loved him this whole time. He leaves, he comes back. We have this moment, and then he leaves again. Breaks my heart all over again." Well, then she finds out she's pregnant. And long story short, she doesn't want to tell him. She doesn't want to tell him. She would rather surprise him. Because she knew, once I have this baby, he's going to come back. He's going to come back because they lost their precious daughter. And she knows how much he loves children. So she's like, once he knows I'm pregnant again, it's going to fix everything. She waited too long. He went back home, met another woman, got engaged, and was soon to be married. She found this out while she was pregnant and decided just not to tell him at all, to kind of punish him, just not tell him at all that he had another child, a daughter again. And many years passed again. She moves to England, far away. And he sees some papers because he's looking for a horse. He's like breeding horses for his wife. And he wants to breed horses, whatever. That's like his thing. So he goes all the way to England to like meet a breeder and talk about these horses. She's right there. She's right there in the town. He finds her. He wants to meet up with her. She's like, "Oh, shiz. I've got his daughter." She's like 2 years old at the time. What am I going to do? She hides the daughter. She tries to not reveal it. I know, I'm going on and on. Look, long story short, she hid it as long as she could. Woman got into some trouble. The worst trouble of her life. Rhett finds out. His wife dies. She gets sick. Why? Because karma, fate, hello, destiny, right? We're going to take out the other person. She can't be here. You're not supposed to be with her. So, destiny steps in and she dies of who knows what. But he's single again. He's a widower. She's single, obviously. She's been through hell. She's been raped. She's been almost put in jail. Her karma has kicked her own butt. She's been through a hell. Well, he finds out that she's in trouble and she needs a lawyer. So he goes out there to be her friend and supply a lawyer, only to find out that there was a secret love child, his baby, which she never said anything, and he was shocked. Well, obviously, what did he do? He wanted to be with her. He wanted to be with her, and he's like, "Why didn't you tell me? If you would have told me you were pregnant, it would have stopped everything. I would have never married another person, would have never been with her. I would have never gone that way." She's like, "But I didn't want you to just be with me for that. I wanted you to love me for me, and obviously you were happy." And he's like, "I've always loved you." Long story short, I've always loved you. I've tried like hell to fight it. I've tried like hell to bury it. I've tried like hell to move on, even with another woman, another wife, another family, in-laws, everything. But nobody has ever had the chemistry that you and I have. No one. And as much as he loved his precious new wife, he loved her. And he loved her mother. He's a good guy. No one compared to the love that he had for Scarlett. So I'm just saying, this is the problem. This is what's going on with the masculine trying to bury the love. And the only reason I can pull out of this guy or this girl is they've moved on. But that's not the real reason, is it? That's like part of the answer. Okay, so you're trying to get rid of this connection because you've moved on. Why did you want to move on? Let's get that question answered. Spirit, why did this masculine move on? Why? Okay, so they want me to use the cat deck. By they, I mean my spirit guides that kind of get nudged, my intuition. All right, so use the cat oracle, the cat tarot. Why did this person want to meet somebody else? Why did they want to meet someone else? Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a huge loss, and they tried to gain it all back. Earth vibes. This person is like, I lost my house, I lost my job, I lost my money, I lost my status. I lost my self-respect. I lost everything. You have no idea the physical realm of what I've lost. Dark night of the soul. Darkest nights of the soul. I lost everything. I was at scratch. So I was trying to get it all back. 5 of Pentacles. So this masculine tried to move on in the first place with somebody else to try to recover whatever whatever was lost. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles, which is comfort and security. So this masculine tried to move on with someone else for financial comfort, financial security. Followed by the Hanged Man. Being stuck, unable to move, out of control of oneself. Followed by the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, which my money wasn't right. I got stuck in a web in another relationship, financial, all for financial comfort and security. More, oh my God, these are all, every single one of them is Pentacles. Pentacles. All except the Hanged Man. The next one is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which I tried to plant a seed. I tried to have a new beginning. Without you, I planted a seed somewhere else. Listen, there could have been a pregnancy scare. I know, a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, but Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, pregnant, thought they were pregnant, and they got with that person. A lot of the reason they moved on is somebody was like, I think I'm pregnant. Okay, that's just a bomb right there. The next one here is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Loyal Knight in reverse is I'm not the loyal knight. Which is this masculine could not give you loyalty. I know sometimes the truth hurts. It really does. This masculine hooked up with someone for financial security or physical comfort. Physical comfort in the physical world. Their home, their house, their family, their work, their social life. Whatever it was, this person provided comfort. It was a comfort. And anyways, this person is like, yes, I got stuck and caught up in the comfort. I didn't see the reality of the situation. And to make matters worse, as I was juggling you and this other person, they said, hey, I've got a seed in me. I'm pregnant. And the masculine's like, this is just terrible because I wasn't even faithful from the start. This masculine was never faithful to this other earth sign. Never faithful. And maybe even had questions if who was pregnant was even faithful. If who was pregnant was even pregnant with their child. So there was a question, is this person, you know, even claiming it to be mine? Is it real? Is it really mine? So there was some questions there. But more than anything, this person couldn't offer you commitment. This person could not. You're a twin flame, so hear me out. They couldn't give you loyalty. They couldn't give you commitment. They were busy, caught up in webs with other people for financial gain or social gain, whatever. But they were there. The next card is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And again, this is answering the question, why? Why did this masculine pick somebody else to begin with? Well, of course, they are with someone that didn't ask much of them. This person that they're with accepted their infidelity in some way, tolerated it. It's like the person they're with found out, oh, you're cheating? You cheated? Well, you better marry me. You better marry me. And by the way, I want a baby, or I'm having one. And I also want a ring. I want commitment. And I also want to move in with you, or you move in with me. I want all of it. And so this person's like, wow, I cheat on this person. And instead of them running in the opposite direction, they want to get closer to me. Wow, this is interesting. So I can get away with a lot over here. Oh, well, that's very interesting. So I can have them buy me expensive gifts. I can have them pay for my place where I live. I can have them help me pay bills. I can have them carry me when I can't carry myself. You know, oh, and this person tolerates that I've been unfaithful. It's like the worst thing that's going to happen is a little argument. But then we're right back to normal. Guys, it is easier to be with someone that tolerates cheating. I know, because I used to tolerate cheating with my ex. I tolerated it. And the worst that would happen is a fight. So anyways, this person learned that they could not do that for you. You did not accept infidelity. You would not accept it. And they also believed you would not accept someone who was broke. Poverty mentality. Somebody that doesn't have enough money. They thought you wanted somebody that had more bank. So they decided to not show you their hand, because Rhett Butler was a very good poker player. And I just want to say, poker face. This masculine had a poker face, and the reason why they chose to be with someone else is because the other person believed at the poker face when you would not, because you're very intuitive. Okay? You wouldn't tolerate it. Anyways, this person still loves you. So anyways, we got why. They've chosen to be with this other person. But again, you can't block chemistry. So let's just see what's going to happen. What do they want to say? What does this masculine want to say to you about this new beginning that's coming for you guys with chemistry? Heavy guilt. Karma has shown me how wrong I was. I am so ashamed. But now what? So it's like, okay, you called my poker face. You called me out. You intuitively know my situation. Okay. And I feel terrible, and you see how hurt I am. But what am I supposed to do about it? Bottom of the deck, the karmic is finding out the truth about me. It's been a long time, but the karmic is learning who I really am, what's really going on with my poker face. I can't hide who I am in this web anymore. The karmic is learning more and more about my secrets, my lies, my deception, my infidelity, and my poker face. I can't fool the karmic anymore. So what do they want to do with you? They want to fix this. They want to fix this in some way. All right? And they want to give their all to you. But the worst thing is they're keeping secrets. They're not telling you everything. There's more to what's going on in their life than meets the eye. And the grass isn't greener on the other side. So what are they going to do about this? Spirit, what's in the future for the masculine? Guys, I know I already said I was going to do the 1111s, but I'm feeling tired again. You guys are like, stuff, but I wanted it. I paid for the 1111. I know, guys, I'm feeling tired. I am trying. You have no idea what 2 days has been like for me. I've been coughing. I've had sneezes. My body's been aching. I've had some issues with my kids. I'm not feeling up to par. I've had headaches. My house is a mess. Like, I have so much stress, right? And I felt like just going to bed tonight, but I was like, no, I'm going to come on. So I had every intention to do the 1111s. But again, it's wiping me out. And I know you guys are like, well, then why did you do a collective, you know? And you're right. I maybe shouldn't have done the collective. But at the same time, everything happens for a reason. And for whatever reason, Destiny had me do this reading first. And maybe tomorrow's just better for the 1111s. You know, maybe a lot of people just aren't here at this time. I know you guys across the world are here, but a lot of other people from America, they're not here. So let's just give it a little time. And thank you for your patience. I really appreciate that. I will give everyone an extra card. When I get on the 1111s, I'll give you all an extra card, okay? I'm sorry for the delay, but I have to honor myself at the same time, okay? All right, so let's see what the masculine is going to do. The Fool. Ah, guys, this is so weird. I mean, you've already gotten it before, but remember we talked about Jupiter and Ketu in Ashwini, which is Aries. We talked about that earlier. And here we have the Fool, which is Aries. Jupiter and Ketu have everything to do with the outcome of the twin flames in Ashwini. And it's odd because, well, it's just, how do I say, obvious, because Aries looks at the 7th house, Libra. So there is this beautiful Aries-Libra axis right now with the nodes. Rahu's in Libra, Ketu's in Aries, Jupiter's in Aries. So Rahu's being kind of, he's losing a little bit of his power. And Rahu's drive, determination, he's wild, he's smoke and mirrors, he's illusions. He's pure desire, no control. He's endless wants, but no satisfaction. And he's being dwindled, which means we're accepting truth. We're getting through illusion. We're seeing reality. We're healing the illusions, and we're finding our self-worth. Remember, we talked about that with Aries, our self-worth. And that's making us more attractive, right? So anyways, the masculine, much like the Fool, is going to take a leap of faith. This is trusting the universe, like, here's my heart. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen after all these years, after all this time, after all my history, after everything. I don't know. But I'm going to just start fresh. This is a clean slate and a fresh new start to my life. I will start at ground zero again. The masculine is going to start from nothing. The masculine is going to start from scratch. From scratch with their spiritual life, from scratch with their business or career, from scratch financially, from scratch with credit, from scratch with them personally, with themselves on a spiritual journey, from scratch with their whole life, just starting from the bottom. The masculine may have lost it all. This is like gambling everything and then you lose the gamble. Julie Grace, yeah, it's a little bit like the walk of shame, but it's also the walk of destiny with the Fool card. And I'm totally thinking the guy who gambled away the Titanic tickets, right? And he was like, I'm going to gamble my tickets, thinking he was going to win, and he lost. And even when you lose, you win. Sometimes when you lose, you win. Now, how many of you guys, I know you're like, Steph, can you stop talking about movies tonight, for the love of God? No, I am a big movie buff. You're just going to have to put up with me. But if you guys have seen What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams, there's a little saying in that movie that his wife always tells him, sometimes when you lose, you win. When you lose everything, you win. You have to watch the movie. I'm not going to go through it. I'll save you the I'll save you the drama of hearing me talk about that movie. But you'll just have to watch it for yourself. But it's like, just when you think everything you've lost was just the worst thing that could ever happen to you in your life, it saves you. It saves you. It's like losing your sight makes you appreciate your hearing so much more. It's like a near-death experience. You lose all forms of your former self and reality, and you're a whole new being. Sometimes when the masculine loses his home, his career, his marriage, his financial stability, huge loss, he wins. What is he going to win? Or she? This is who knows. Anything's possible. If you walk the spiritual path, if you let the former self go, the former life, the former years, the former patterns, the former traditions, the former way of being, if you let that go and you allow yourself to be reborn, anything is possible. You could have a whole new religion. You could live in a whole new state. You could live in a whole new house. You could have a whole new financial awakening. You could be financially blessed with abundance from Jupiter. You could be blessed with a new child. You could be blessed with a new marriage. You could be blessed with a new body, a new career, everything. It's like anything and everything's possible. Anyways, that's whatever. That's what I think. The Fool card says, with an air of confidence, this young man has impulsively chosen to cross the flowing stream over a freshly fallen log. And if you guys have been near a stream with logs lately and lots of trees, this is a sign for you. Whoever faithfully follows him on his carefree springtime adventure, all around them in the woods with possibilities. The Fool's joyful innocence. The Fool shares a spirit of adventure. Cheerful chipmunks and chickadees also embody the boldness of the Fool. They are tiny, they are intrepid, and nothing seems to deter them as they're to venture out into the unknown. In a reading, the Fool and his pup and all the creatures of the forest encourage him to let go of his inhibitions. He's even barefoot, grounding himself, feeling trusting to the universe. Have faith that even if you enter the unknown terrain, it can bring more of what your heart really desires than you've ever imagined. This card urges you to open yourself up to a fresh start by allowing life to surprise you. Live in the moment. You don't need a roadmap to see what's going to come. All right, so the masculine doesn't need a roadmap. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. The wishing well. Make a wish. And this just reminds me of the Goonies, right? When they have the wishing well. And right back to Rhett Butler and losing everything. He lost his wife. She died. He lost his... Well, he didn't lose financially, but his whole life that he re-had with somebody was gone. And then he got to start fresh with Scarlett in Ireland, I think it was, or England. Ireland or England. They moved over there. So a whole fresh new start, new child, new house, a redo with the wife, but new life with her. And let's just say life renewed, okay? And very much like What Dreams May Come. They both died, and then they were reborn together. Life renewed, the Fool. They lost their home, their marriage, their family, their previous bodies, and they got to be reborn. Rebirth, the Phoenix. All those movies that I've talked about today talk about transformation and rebirth. Even when I talked about the cooking movie, Woman on Top, she moved to San Francisco, whole new life, left everything behind. He followed, and then their love died, and then it got reborn. Then they moved back, new restaurant, new life, new home, reborn. So listen, I'm just saying the masculine energy, what's going to come, the masculine is going to be reborn, okay? And I just have to say the masculine's going to lose everything. But it's for the better. It's for the better. And the masculine needs to quit hiding and keeping secrets about his or her true feelings. Because it's ridiculous at this point. Don't you guys think? It's like, come on. Why, King of Cups for your twin flame. Why? Why all the hiding? But it is what it is. The masculine, again, didn't feel like he or she could be faithful to you and couldn't hold that. So they did what the best they could do. They went off with somebody else. It is what it is. They tried to move on. Tried to deny their feelings for you. No big deal. But here comes that chemistry. They can't deny it. It's not comparable to who they're with. Not comparable at all. All right, so Spirit, we're going to do the Divine Feminine. Let me get a drink. Romanticism comes out, number 33. Where is the Divine Feminine at with the masculine right now? Feelings. We got feelings and romanticism. All right, subconscious, conscious. He's coming back with a ring. And she's just looking gorge, right? Gemini vibe. No, yeah, I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Gemini vibes. Or is it Pisces? I can't think right now. Point being, who cares? This person is back. The Divine Feminine, twin flame, and we've got the red candle lit. Feelings are back, but honestly, what I really get from this is I want this. I want you to come back to me properly. I want you to come back sorry. I want you to come back with commitment. I want you to come back showing me your true feelings. I'm tired of you hiding them. And I also feel like the Divine Feminine has other suitors or men that have wrote her letters that she's going to write back. Oh, Elizabeth, thank you so much. Steph, just because you love the same movies I do and always quote them. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. I love you, Elizabeth. I wish we could veg out and watch movies, girl. Thank you so much. May you be blessed tenfold for what you've sent me. Thank you so much. So anyways, I just feel like, yeah, the Divine Feminine's like, listen, you're not the only one in the world. Okay, there's other fish in the sea. This is Gemini, by the way. And if you don't want this, if you don't want to commit, that's okay. I will give this to someone else that will. You know, so these are standards and boundaries. Anyways, that's where the feminine's at, looking for commitment and not taking no for an answer. The other one is obviously romanticism. I don't know, we'll read that. But bottom of the deck, surrendering. And look, she's crying. She's got mascara. She's got a bell. You know, she's trying to get over this guy who left her. There he is walking out, everybody, with his freaking suitcase. So, you know, the subliminal energy here is you left me. You left me, you abandoned me, you rejected me, and for what? Why did you do that to me? What did I do to deserve to be treated like that? What did I do? What was so terrible that you had to just cold-heartedly walk out like that without talking to me, without wanting to work it out, without taking steps with love to figure out our connection? Why would you just walk away like that? So let's go ahead and see the problems for the feminine. We have soul cleanse for you. I've been purifying my mind and soul. Unfortunately, the same. My mind is torturing me with reminders of you everywhere I go. Tortured, and I'm no good. Toxic. Down here we see, I finally see what I've done. New perspective. I think the feminine is really at a place where the feminine's like, I've looked at myself and seen things I don't like. I saw where I attracted this rejection to me. I saw where I accepted bullshit that I shouldn't have accepted. I see what you did to me, and you were very toxic. You know, the Divine Feminine's calling out the masculine. You were very toxic. You were tricky, you were sneaky, you took advantage, you hurt me, you tortured me. You were the devil in disguise. And I have been tortured ever since from this connection. It's like you know, I just saw a TikTok recently and it was like the meanest, most disrespectful thing somebody can do to another person is awaken their love without the intention of loving them in return. I repeat, yeah, awakening your love without the intention of giving you love in return. And that's how the feminine feels disrespected, taken advantage of. You awakened my love and you hurt me, and I told you not to do it, and now you did it. You should have never awakened my love. Why would you do that? Twin flame vibes, right? Sun, moon. So anyways, that's going on. Let's go ahead and just read these two for now as we're getting in. Julia, there was no closure. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that sucks. No closure. And Julia chiming in, the divine feminine twin flame may very well be saying, hey, I also had no closure. No closure at all. This person just took off and then gave me mixed signals and kept it going for what? Like just no closure. So here we have feelings. This tulip is a custodian of the declaration of love, a witness of a mutual promise. So the divine feminine twin flame is saying, excuse me, you promised me marriage. You called me Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so. You laid out what our marriage would be like. You laid out what our life would look like, what our kids would be like, how you would be with our kids, what kind of a wedding we would have, how we would act when we grow old. You promised you would never betray me, never hurt me like anyone else. So there's this broken promise